Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Brainstrust Cup for day 2. We are on round 3 at the moment. This is the individual stroke play round, so it is a random draw. You will see a random mix of nations in the groups with things going on. But to give you a little update on where things are following the first 2 rounds, at the moment England are leading on 86.5 points, Scotland then on 75.5, and then Wales in third at the moment with 46 points after the first 2 rounds. So at the moment it looks like an England-Scotland final. There's only 2 nations go through to the final, which is a match play later on this afternoon. For this round, there are only so many players' scores actually count towards this round. So to give you a little idea, for the men, it is the top 10 men's scores that count to give us a total. So if you're looking at a leaderboard at the moment, you'll see that Scotland for the men are sitting at -24. For the seniors, it is the top. Sorry, my screen just changed. It is the top 3 senior scores that count. And for Scotland at the moment, we're sitting on +1. For the ladies, the top 1 player score counts. And for the juniors, obviously we only have the 1, so it's just the 1 for the juniors. So that's the scores that count towards the overall team score for this round. So if you're kind of following leaderboards, that's why you'll see just the nation and only so many players' scores actually counting towards the final result for this round. Then after this round, it is the split. So the final is only 2 nations, and at the moment it looks like it's going to be England and Scotland to go through to the final, which is then a match play competition with a mix of individual and pairs playing that round. So glancing round, letting you see some of what's actually going on the course just now. David Quigley just teeing off on 14. Sheila Strickland also in this group. So that's There we go, away from Quiggs as they head off down 14. Tee positions have moved a bit today. Oh, there's away from Sheila as well. Tee positions have moved around a little bit today compared to what we saw yesterday. So that is the tee of 14, straight up through the trees. And then they are heading over there. So long shot, they're heading away off in that direction, down at the bottom there. Barling round on a hole 12. This is where Robin Murray and Matt Noble, I think it is. So trying to see into the distance there. Just sorry, Matt Noble is up there. It's actually Gavin Craig that's in this group with Robin Murray, along with Sean Lindsay and Ash Moden. This is Robin's shot coming through. So Robin's shot coming down. Next shot coming down, I think, is Sean Lindsay. And down it comes Ash. Shot.
It's a great decision.
So, Sean Lindsay at the bunker. We're just laughing there over the new tee position for 14, teeing off through the trees. So Gavin Craig shot.
Gav, you know what it is? Yesterday when it was trying to flick that line, wet, and turned it. Yeah, the ball down. Yeah, exactly. We just like that work. Unlucky, guys. Great two shots.
So these guys head on up. And we're just saying there about the difference the wet makes on the ground. Yesterday, Gav Craig shot Robin Murray shot both there. Would have been the line going in, but the wetter is not letting it turn quite as much as it was yesterday afternoon whenever he was playing. So teeing off on 12. We now have this is Paul Downey, Carol Baker May, Paul Lloyd and Jack Nash. So none of our Scottish guys in this group. But the group at the back of this should be Captain Neil Shave and Chris McEwen alongside Glenn Cook and Chris Anderson.
Yes, please. You know, legs on it.
So just jumping over, we should have so hole 11. It's a new tee position, quite a different one to yesterday. So a lot of players, a lot of the tee positions, a lot of players on this round will be using this to really get a feel for the new positions before the finals this afternoon, as well as obviously making sure that they do everybody proud. This is Neil Shave shot just up. Chris Anderson over on the right is next up. Chris playing wide over.
Yeah. Quality. That's very good. One hand up.
So these guys head on. So a little update on how things are with the actual scores. As I mentioned, England overall, after rounds 1 and 2, England currently leading with on 86.5, Scotland on 75.5, and then Wales on 46. For this specific round, men at the moment, Scotland are on -27, England on -11, and Wales are on -6. For seniors, England are on -3, Scotland +1, Wales +7. The ladies, England's on -2, Scotland's on -1, and Wales is even. And for our juniors, Scotland is on even, while England's on +4 and Wales +5. So as I mentioned, not everybody's scores counts in terms of this round. Oh, so I'll just turn around to see Chris Morris up on second tee.
Just watch yourself.
Okay, so Lucas going that way. So using the course to its full advantage. Others in that group, we also have John Neal, who are playing with Nathan Tancock and Nick Reynolds. So yeah, so I was saying about the format for this round. Not all players' scores count in this round. It is only the top so many. So for the men, the top 10 scores count towards the team's score. For the seniors, it's the top 3. And for the ladies and the juniors, the top 1. Obviously, with the team, there is only one junior playing. That's young Lucas for ourselves. But if you are looking at an overall leaderboard, just in terms of all the players, there is one there at the moment, quite heavy on Scotland, to be fair. Gio Stewart up leading on -6, while Vinnie Maguire and Fraser Weir are on -4. We've then got Gavin Craig and Matt Morgan on -3, along with England's Carol Baker-May. So yeah, it's quite a strong Scotland top if you look at an overall leaderboard. On here, so Just coming up in this group, we have Josh Payton, Richard Crocker, Callum Parry, and Ali Dick, who will be joining us up here at the green momentarily. So 3 safely up here, and then 1 a little bit further back. By the looks of it, Richard Crocker. Here is Ali, giving the salute. So Ali's shot up next. Giving a wave. So, not where he wants it to be though. This is the place that they want to play from, rather than trying to play from over on the left or up high. Nice. And.
Grab it.
actually held up well. So Ali heads on through. Ali's currently sitting or tied fourth on -3 after the last hole. So having a nosy around some of the other parts of the course, we have Matthew Morgan and Matt Noble on the second tee box at the moment.
I'm going to wait for them.
Just waiting on the group on the hole to the side of this one, just clearing, taking their shots, and then they'll be teeing off.
Thing is, I can probably just pass it. Why another way?
Here we go. So that just caught the top of the tree, but it is rolling on down the hill. He wants to aim to be playing to actually go down to the bottom of the hill that we see on the right hand side of the tree.
It's not the bunker. Not that.
Noble playing round the tree.
Let's go. That's better. Go. Needs to go.
Check.
Thing is, you still just wrote on the fairway and get where you've been playing. Yeah.
So Jack caught in the rough and went through. He stopped just the other side of the trees that we saw. Wayne Green show.
I'm just saying it. There.
Wayne is off round the tree.
Gap to the left.
And off they go. Giving you a look from this angle as to where they're actually hitting. So hole 2 hasn't really changed. The actual pin itself is down behind the tree down here. So players the whole weekend have been going 2 different directions round this big tree that we have here. Obviously Matt and Jack going for left hand side, and then Matt Morgan on the left, and then Matt Noble and Wayne Greenshields on the right. But generally speaking, most people are arriving about the same place. Some players have chose to go down to the right hand side and are going across the pond. But we also saw a few players yesterday having quite a bit of trouble. Jack, as we've just seen teeing off here, yesterday we watched twice trying to get across the pond and not quite getting across. So pan around, we've got Alan Doherty on hole 11. Alan is playing with Stephanie Farley, Leighton Jones and Lee Bennett. So coming through here just now, we should see the overall current leader of the actual round. We've got Gio Stewart currently in this group, who is on -6, which if you were looking overall would be the current leader. Obviously that's not how the actual scoring works in terms of the nations. But yeah. Gio also playing along with Nate Grant, who is Wales Junior, and Martin Newport. So yeah, Dan, just to answer that, I never realised that one coming through. Yeah, Ali Dick is playing. We did have a player who couldn't make it down, so it was agreed through the captain's picks that Ali would be able to play in this round, but this is the only round that he'll be able to play in. We saw him yesterday. He's been doing a lot of support work with the players yesterday, going around making sure everybody was on point, supporting the groups and players as they went. And then I'm quite sure we'll see him later on this afternoon doing the same idea for the final going round, making sure that everyone has the support they need and offering much needed advice for some groups. This is Martin Newport's shot that we see coming over just now. We see Nate Grant's ball is one just at the other side of the golf green there, and then Gio Stewart over on the left hand side. So Gio shot.
done the worst part of the thing. That's all right. Just remember, you need to be slightly left.
Oh, there you go.
And then tap them in then. Okay. All right. Come and tap them in. Well done.
So all safely through. Cutting through. This is hole 10. Hole 10, currently at the moment we have Callum Haig is the Scottish player in this group. And Callum's also got Sarah White, Maxwell Jackson and Michaela Hill in his group. So at the moment, scores are for the men, Scotland on -30, England -20, and then Wales on -6. For our seniors, England are currently leading on -1, while Scotland are on +3 and Wales on +5. For the ladies, England leading on -3, Wales on +1 and Scotland on +3. And for our juniors, young Lucas Morris, lots of people have seen some of his shots from yesterday. He is still flying around. -2 for Lucas, while England are on +7 and Wales on +10. So for Callum's group, it looks like Callum is down in the bunker on the right hand side that we see there. Will be Callum up next. So up, hold, yep. So from here, they are playing across to here. Not much has really changed on this hole. T is still pretty much the same for this group. So next up, I think it will be Michaela Hill for her shot. Callum just coming up to mark ball just now. So Michaela's shot just about to come up now. Michaela, I don't know if that's Yeah, Bolton. Next up, we got Maxwell Jackson. Well and truly safely up top. Just looking, it doesn't look all that wet, but just where I can see Michaela holding her ball, you can actually see the water pouring off the bottom of it. It's a lot wetter than it looks. So, Michaela was shouting across there for it to turn. Seemed to follow us, to be fair. Honestly, we don't have any magnets for the balls. Fab shot from Alex. Hey, Callum, sorry.
Finish that.
Hey!
Michaela, happy to finish on that.
Take one in.
Fine.
Five for me.
So next up, coming up here, we have Mick Eardley and Fraser Weir's group. They are also playing alongside Welsh captain Andy Stratford and then John Wood. This is Fraser Weir's shot that we see coming up the left-hand side here. Just hold up there. No, Tom Wood is in a different group. He's playing with Willie Mackay, Jen Brothel, and Cheryl McIntosh. This is the Welsh, John Wood, that's coming up in this group. Fraser shot. Hold up here. This is where we saw Callum just in the last group. Not a problem at all, Dan. There's a lot of players on the course at the moment trying to keep track of who's where, when, how. It's a mission. So Andy Stratford is in the bunker down the bottom there. So Mick Eardley shot. This is certainly safe being up. So Andrew Stratford just raking up and things like that, running up the hill just now. So Andy Stratford up next, Welsh captain.
This is lovely. Oh. Yeah, if I bang mine.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, okay, you. It feels.
Sorry folks, Gimble's let having a little moment to itself. It's not got the turn I thought it would. So next group are just teeing off just now. Give you a little update on how things are standing. Scotland still leading in the men's on -30, England on -20, and then the Welsh on -9. In the seniors category, England are even at the moment, while Scotland on +4 and Wales +7. Ladies at the moment, Scotland in third place, +6, while Wales have +2, and then England powering ahead a bit on -3 for the ladies. And juniors, Lucas Morris smashing his way around the course on -3, while England on +7 and Wales +14. Just having a look at the overall leaderboard as well. At the moment, it is Nathan from England on -7 who is leading on the course. Obviously, the individual scores in terms of the overall leaderboard doesn't give the points. It's only so many from each category for each nation that gains points going through for the overall team score. But yeah, Nathan Apasami, from England on -7, leading. Gio Stewart, Glenn Cook, and Carol Baker-May, Fraser Weir, Vinnie McGuire, all tied on second for -5. Matt Morgan on -4 as they go round. Just obviously anybody who's joining in for this round, obviously everybody is playing their individual stroke play event as they go around the course. That's why compared to yesterday where every group had a Scottish, an English and a Welsh player in it, this one is a completely random draw. Everybody plays for themselves, and then for each country the top 10 men's scores count. The top 3 seniors scores count, and then for the ladies and juniors, it's the top 1 score that counts towards the overall national team score. Lots of comments coming in, people proud of their nations. Thank you very much, Darren, for your comments there on the commentary. We're trying to give you as much information as we can between groups coming through. Things going on. But yeah, get your shout outs for your nation as well. So in this group coming up, we've got Sam McGoldrick for Scotland. Then he's playing alongside Luke Underwood, Stephen Grant, and James Bryce. Oh, we've got all coming from the second tee. They're just joining in on the fairway. We saw them a bit earlier. The pin for the second tee is behind the tree that we see kind of down in the middle there, over that direction. And Dan, you're right. There are plenty of Scottish viewers here as well. But by all means, everybody throw your support in. And I think someone on the second just had a bit of a swath on their tee. I had the ball disappear into the trees behind me here. Just waiting on the rest of these guys teeing off, and then Sam here's group will be coming up to join us. So for this group, we've got Luke Underwood, James Bryce, and Sam McGoldrick all down the right-hand side of the fairway as we look down, and then Stephen Grant is over here on the other side of the tree that we see just at the left-hand side. Sam McGoldrick. So first he's playing from the bunker here. Safely using the longer grass. We've seen quite a few earlier rolling back down the hill and not quite making it up. Stephen Grant's shot currently coming up on this side. Safely at the golf green. Luke Underwood. Yes. Pacey. There we go. So, Sam McGoldrick next up, aim to come up. Comes. This is not bad. Don't think it's quite as heavy as he thought he'd hit it. Heard him saying there about it being a bit hard. So. James Bryce will be coming up to join now. Still having fun?
I'm having good fun actually.
Good.
Not playing that well, but not playing badly. Yeah, that's good.
So,
It's coming
gonna
back.
hit the brakes slightly just as it kind of caught the edge of the green there. Nice. Nice long putt in.
See me hit it when he turned away.
Could have gone in. Could have gone in. There we go. In. Oh.
How are you?
Nicely finished. So it looks like there's a little gap now on the course, so we'll head across so we can keep everybody entertained watching what's going on. Heading down to hole 2. On here. So here we are. There's Robert McAllister's shot. Vinnie Maguire. So Robert McAllister and Vinnie Maguire for Scotland in this group, also playing alongside Paul Bolton and Chris Aldis. So just looking there. Benny up to -7 for his round. So that will put him, as the leaderboard stands at the moment, as the best score for the Scotland team. And will put him tied first on an overall leaderboard with England's Nathan Apasami. So, if we can see in the distance here, David Quigley playing nice and wide to get round here. That's it. And then, also with Quigs in this group, we have Lewis Williams, Sheila Strickland, and Joanna Carr. Sheila is just on the left-hand side if you look through the gap in the trees there. Again, we just cross over the two groups going past each other. Yes. So that's Lewis Williams' shot that's just come through there. Next up.
Anywhere she's fine. Yeah, well, Lucy's the mark, but I'll do it for him.
So Sheila Strickland shot next up. Yellow ball that we see left hand side coming through here. So this is where we're seeing lots of the shots on this hole coming from. Most players playing down here. Joanne Carr coming through. And then we'll have David Quigley, who's, let's say, taking a long swing round the bend to get to here. Oh, that's in. That was, if not in there, miles away. Stevie Cameron, you're absolutely spot on. That was an incredible shot for Sheila there. Certainly adamant it was going in. Oh, Zena. So yeah, quite confident there. Just looking, we've got on the tee over at 10 here. Tom Spink just about to tee off. He has Declan Reid from Scotland with him. As well as obviously Josh Wells and Tom Underwood. As they head on. So the next group coming through are currently still on the green at the back here. This is looking back. We can see them on hole 8, if you can see that in the distance. John Neal and Lucas Morris, both in this group, playing alongside Nathan Tancock and Nick Reynolds. So this course side of the course seems to have spaced itself out quite a bit. So I think we'll see this group come up hole 9, and then we'll jump back across to the other side, up across to hole 12, 13, and we can also see at that point 16, T for 17. So heading up there, we should be able to see quite a bit going on the other side of the course. Stands at the moment. Scotland currently for the men's. Scotland currently on -39. England -22 and Wales on -12. For the seniors, England on -1, while Scotland's on +5 and Wales +9. Ladies at the moment, England -1, Wales +4 and Scotland +7. And for the juniors, Scotland -4, England +7 and Wales +16. So just what these guys are getting on, remember this is round 3 of the Brainstrust, and this is the last round where all 3 nations take part. For the final, which takes place this afternoon, there are only 2 nations that take part in the final match play competition for the final, with both pairs and individuals taking part in that one. For this round, obviously everybody is playing their own individual stroke play round, and from that, for each nation, the top so many for each category is counted towards the national score. So that's Nathan Tancock, whose shot we've just seen there off tee. This is Nick Reynolds. Gosh. Scotland is John Neal in this one. Using the hill. And of course, Lucas Morris. Who, for being a junior, has just outdriven all 3 of the men's players. There was some quite impressive shots. People managed to have a video yesterday of Lucas when he ended up with a bit of a following going round on his round yesterday afternoon. Reynolds shot. I'll roll back down a wee bit there and catch at the bottom. Next up, this will be John Neal's shot. He may need balls marked here for the line that he'll play coming up. Playing up to the back of the big golf green here. Hold up, hold up. There's a hold up here. This is likely to roll back down. John there, trying to work out at some point, at which point did it actually stop, where it could have called it, but not enough. Gizmodo's up the hill. It's still hold somewhere, does it? Does. Really good scores out there. So Nick Reynolds looking to get back up. Hold.
There must be a moment. Great putt. How did he do that? He caught the short rough on the right side of the path.
And all finished for these guys on hole 9. Sorry. So hole 10. So you can get a quite good look at the crossover between the two here. Hole 2, you can see the guys coming down the left-hand side. Hole 10, the guys are playing up the main fairway here. You see, hence a little bits of crossover earlier on when balls go either side. And over here just now, Robin Murray and Gavin Craig, alongside Ash Mulligan and Sean Lindsay. So lots of groups heading towards the last few holes. Currently through about 15, 16 holes. So not a huge amount left of this round. This is Andrew Stratford's shot. Oh no, I tell a lie, it's not Andrew Stratford at all. Bouncing the tree for someone. So tell me, this is Paul Downey, Carol Baker May, Paul Lloyd, and Jack Nash all in this group. Nice shot. It was Jack that we just saw bounce off the tree. Managed to get himself up here. Carol Baker May shot. Oh, thought it was in. I think everybody thought it was in.
Get in. Brilliant.
Confidently straight in. So these guys heading on over. 04, a few groups on 04. Just as we come up here, we've got Cheryl McIntosh in front of us. Also Willie McKay. Jen Brothel telling us to go away. So also in this group we've got Tom Wood, who's a bit further back there. Just waiting on the group ahead, finishing on the green. So not a huge amount changing in terms of leaderboards. The actual score itself changing, but the order is staying pretty much the same. For the men, Scotland currently sitting on minus 38, England minus 27, Wales at minus 12. For the seniors, England on minus 1, Scotland plus 5, and Wales plus 10. For the ladies, England on minus 1, Wales plus 5, and Scotland plus 8. And obviously for our juniors, we just saw Lucas Morris playing. Scotland minus 2, England plus 14, and Wales plus 25. Having a look at the overall leaderboard at how people are doing. Baker May and Nathan Apasami from England tied alongside Vinnie Maguire from Scotland on minus 8. And then we have Glenn Cook from England, Jack Harris from Wales, and Matt Morgan from Scotland, all on minus 5. And then Gio Stewart, Neil Shave, Gavin Craig, David Quigley of Scotland, alongside Ash Moden of England, all on minus 4 at the moment. So, Cheryl off down the hill.
There is a Dropbox, pal. There's a Dropbox for you to share.
So there is a Dropbox round that disappears away down that direction. Dropbox is just where Cheryl is at the moment. Dropbox up here. Save ourselves the shots of trying to get back up out the bunker. Take the hit, go to the Dropbox. Shall look at your markers. So this is Willie Mackay. Nicely positioned. Step in the hole. Tom Underwood. Sorry, Tom Wood up next. General Hall. Just off the edge. Tom Wood.
What a fun.
Straight in. Confident for Jen.
Nice.
Almost did it again, but
Yes, well then.
all home safe.
Bunker.
So there certainly seems to be lots of cheering and applause for whatever's going on down this direction. At the moment, it looks like Matt Noble is taking a shot 9. Just off to the right hand side of the hole.
Well, go.
So Alan Morris in this group, along with Kyle Brown, John Grandcourt and Chris Lewis. We've got ball incoming from the right hand side here, coming down from the fourth. This is going to roll up. Oh, it's going to, no.
One.
Catch there. If not, that was going all the way back down there again. Seems to be quite a few bubbles coming down from the fourth today. We've seen this one coming rolling down is going to go into the bunker, or just short of the bunker.
Oh.
Oof. Just off the edge. Janet, this is hole 9 that I'm on just now.
Oh. That's the camera.
Safely in. So yeah, Jenna, sorry, this is hole 9 that I'm on. The balls that we see coming down the hill are coming from hole 4 up the top there. Yeah. So, everybody is kind of on to the last few holes as they go for round 3. This is the last round, as I mentioned earlier, where all 3 nations are playing. For the final, it will be, by the looks of it, nothing confirmed yet, but by the looks of it, it will be an England and Scotland final for today. The points going into this round had England ahead on 86.5 points, Scotland on 75.5, and Wales on 46. And as things stand at the moment, for the men's category, Scotland first place just now with -43, England -30, and Wales on -15. For the seniors, England are on -2, Scotland +6, Wales +9. The ladies, England even, Wales +4, and Scotland on +8. And the juniors, Scotland's on -2, England +14, and Wales +24. So that's how it looks at the moment. Remember, only so many players from each category for each nation count. For the men's, it's the top 10. For the seniors, the top 3. And then for the ladies and the juniors, the top score for their category counts towards the overall team scores. So we are going to head off just now, and we will be back obviously for the final live later on this afternoon. So watch out for notifications coming through on what is happening as soon as we get details of bits and pieces. Timings are kind of been worked out as we go, depending on the captains getting the sheets in and everything all set up, ready to go for that round. But for just now, we shall head off, and as the all is confirmed as it stands just now, we'll be here for the England-Scotland match play final, which has both pairs and individuals playing in that one.